Hey guys, I'm Henner Gracie, co-creator of the Sleeper Hold, king of all travel pillows. Now in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to attach your Sleeper Hold to any elevated seat back or headrest to neutralize bobblehead once and for all. Now, I wanna make a deal with you. I'm gonna teach you the simplest and most effective ways to attach your pillow to a seat, whether you're in a plane, train, bus, car, even an office or gaming chair. But here's the thing, our patented design is so dynamic that once you learn the basic applications, you will almost certainly come up with fun and creative uses of your own that even I haven't thought of. And all that I ask is that when you do, you promise to share them with me.
All right, friends, let's start with the preferred configuration you're going to use anytime you're on a plane with built-in adjustable headrests like these. As soon as you board the plane, get the female end of the strap and slide it all the way in behind the left flap of the headrest so that the buckle barely hangs over with the top label facing out. Take the other end of the strap up and over the opposite wing before closing the buckle and pulling the loose end to remove any slack. It should make a nice wide X, and the tighter you can make this strap, the better your Sleeper Hold will perform. One pro tip during this step is to make sure you avoid any twists in the strap. Next, take the ultra soft eye mask and connect the metal G-hooks at the top of the X and make sure the openings in the hooks are facing down. Now, simply flip the mask to the rear and your Sleeper Hold is ready to go. Now, we all know that the standard seat recline in commercial airplanes is a joke, and for most air travelers, it's the root cause of all bobblehead disasters. But for Team Sleeper Hold, the slight recline is all we need for the deepest seated sleep of your life. For standard head support, insert the pillow with the wider part at the bottom. When you're ready to doze off, simply reach back with both hands, grab the mask, and swing it to the front to gently support your head while blocking out the light. For extra neck support, simply roll it up and tuck it in like this. And if you prefer to use your Sleeper Hold without the pillow, that's fine too. Unlike cheap knockoffs that are either too loose or too tight due to their elastic straps, the patented Sleeper Hold design only uses high quality materials and no elastic in its construction, so there is no squeeze, just perfect support for heads of all sizes so that you can fully relax your neck muscles and pass out with our 100% deep sleep guarantee. And the best part is that this is all accomplished without the crazy jaw pressure and chronic neck pain that is so common with virtually all other travel pillows. Another pro tip is you'll want to adjust the height of the headrest so that the straps run as flat as possible from the anchor point to your head. Now, if you're a side sleeper like me, simply loosen one strap, lean the opposite way, and get ready for the best seated side sleep of your life. If you're not tired, simply lift the flap so you can watch a movie or read a book with perfect head support. And when you start to doze off, just drop the curtains and good night. If you're hungry, just slap this patch on before you pass out and they'll be sure to wake you up at mealtime. If you're tired, use this one. And if you know you're guilty, the least you can do is acknowledge it. Need a bathroom break? Simply flip the mask to the rear and it'll be ready when you get back. For shorter travelers, simply unhook the mask and reattach it at the bottom of the X. Insert the pillow, pull down the mask, and good night. Now, if you end up on an airplane that does not have the built-in adjustable headrest, don't worry. We invented the solution to that as well. Loop the standard strap around the top of the seat back, close the buckle in the front, and pull the loose end to tighten. Now here's where the magic happens. Take out the Southwest strap, hook it onto the back strap, and then run the two ends up over the top, down under the front strap, pull it tight, and then attach it back up top. Spread these vertical straps apart so they're about the same width as your head, then attach the mask and insert the pillow to enjoy the sweetest sleep you'll ever see in any seat without a headrest. For shorter travelers using the Southwest configuration, simply unhook the mask and reattach it on the horizontal strap. Then insert the pillow, pull down the mask, and you're all set. Keep in mind that the standard Sleeper Hold configuration doesn't affect the person behind you because it's attached to the headrest. But in the rare instance that your seat does not have an adjustable headrest, but it does have a TV in the seat back, then you wouldn't be able to use the Sleeper Hold, unless of course you're granted permission from the person sitting behind you. You guys, the Southwest configuration is an absolute game changer, and to be 100% certain that we devised the best travel pillow on the planet, I took my prototype on a Southwest flight from LAX to Seattle, and it worked perfectly. In fact, almost every time I travel, the flight attendants are super curious about how it works, and in most cases, they are on their phones ordering Sleeper Holds before the plane even lands. It's crazy. Now, it's worth noting that even though the Sleeper Hold is the preferred travel pillow for countless flight attendants and commercial airline pilots around the world, we have no affiliation or endorsement from Southwest Airlines. Let's talk about how to use the sleeper hold in automobiles for passengers ages 13 and up. The first thing you'll want to do is swap out the standard metal clips for the plastic breakaway clips for your safety in the event of a collision. Use the standard strap and attach it to the headrest using any number of configurations. The easiest one is to just loop it around the headrest like this. If that doesn't work, start in the back, cross over in the front, and attach it in the rear. For shorter travelers, you can even use these metal rods. And for awkwardly shaped headrests like this one, a little creativity goes a long way. Simply slide the strap into the crack, cross in the front, and close it in the back. In every case, as long as you can create a solid anchor point for the mask, you're going to eliminate bobblehead and enjoy the deepest sleep on your next road trip. Now, for those who play hard and work harder, you're going to love how the sleeper hold works in office and gaming chairs. If it's a standard office chair, the Southwest configuration works perfectly. Use the exact same setup that we taught you in the airplane, whether you want to work with perfect head support or doze off for a well-deserved and much-needed power nap at the office. If the chair has an adjustable headrest like this, simply loop the strap under the neck and run both ends down the face before closing the buckle in the back. Attach your mask to the vertical straps in the front, and you know how this movie ends. What's amazing is that the Southwest configuration also works wonders on other modes of transportation like trains or buses. In fact, here is UFC fighter Brian T. City Ortega passed out on the tour bus in Mexico City while being transported to the arena. He put on one of the best performances of his career and won with a devastating arm triangle submission. Now, I'm not saying he won because of the sleeper hold, but I think we can all agree that whether you're a UFC fighter or not, the value of deep sleep cannot be overstated.
Congratulations, you're now sleeper hold certified. Even though this is the end of the tutorial, it's just the beginning of the possibilities. It doesn't matter what the mode of transportation is. If the seat you're sitting in has an elevated seat back or headrest, you will find a way to lock onto it to enjoy the best seated sleep of your life. I just have one small request. Every time you strap in, right before you pass out, grab your phone and record a short selfie video before you pull down the curtains. And then be sure to tag us on social media so that together we can save the world one bobblehead at a time. Oh my gosh, it's so dark in here. Last thing I forgot to mention, make sure you join the Sleeper Hold group on Facebook so you can network with the growing legion of sleepyheads from all over the world and learn all kinds of creative ways to use your sleeper hold. I'll meet you there when I wake up, of course.